Our energy systems are undergoing all sorts of fundamental transitions. Renewable energy, especially solar and wind, are falling precipitously. And at the same time, we are discovering vast new resources of hydrocarbons, unconventional natural gas, unconventional oil. There's a lot of uncertainty as to how this is going to play out, right? And how the decisions that we make today are going to affect how our energy systems are able to change and adapt in the future.
One has to think about how decisions today translate in the face of deep uncertainties and to navigate many objectives. Those objectives would be cost, reliability, health, climate impacts.
This is where the Power and Energy System Transition Lab comes in, right? We have to make our energy systems more sustainable. At the same time, we have to do this facing all of these deep uncertainties, and we have to do it in a way that does not bring these systems down, right, and does not impose unnecessary costs. You have complex systems that have to evolve in the face of deep uncertainty, and we have many different decision makers with many different objectives.
We need to think about the engineering aspects, the economic aspects, the earth science aspects, the ethical aspects, just to name a few examples.
What we are doing, which is needed and which is new, is to take these pieces of models and frameworks that have been developed in other places and to bring them together, right, to understand this bigger energy system decision and transition problem.
We live in interesting times. I think there are many signs on the horizon that the system has a potential for abrupt and large transitions in the future.
Our energy systems, particularly the power grid, are at a point of fundamental structural change that we have not seen for a century. So we built these systems up over many, many decades, and there were new technologies that came along that we effectively fit into existing systems. What's going on now is very different, right? The way that costs for new technologies, not just hydraulic fracturing, okay, but also solar photovoltaics, energy storage, vehicle electrification, right, are happening so rapidly, and the deployment of these technologies means a complete reorganization of the system architecture, who makes decisions about the system, what a business model looks like to run these systems. I mean, that on the energy system and engineering side, that is probably the most fundamental change that we have seen in many decades, and it's happening now.